Muy bien, buenas noches, queridos estudiantes. Bienvenidos a la clase de español. ¿Cómo están ustedes? Bueno, espero que estén muy bien. All right, let us switch to English now. Today, we are going to clarify some aspects about the use of gender in Spanish and in specific of the nouns. Have you ever experienced learning a second language that uses gender? Maybe you've done French or Spanish or Russian before? And no? Hamilton? Yes. All right. Let us see. I need to do a poll here, and then I would like to see um, where you are in the use of gender. I have this question for you. So I'm going to give you this to start voting. So you have a question there. See, you did Japanese. Okay, so please answer this poll. How much previous knowledge do you have with Spanish gender? All right, so let us submit this vote. Let us put it on the side. And we're finally going to start our Spanish class today. So before I want to show you the objectives for today's class. At the end of this lesson, you will be able to identify masculine and feminine nouns, use the Spanish grammatical gender in written and oral expression correctly. Yes, we are going to see all of that in a minute, Anne. Let's see. You know that nouns in Spanish are either masculine or feminine, except for a few nouns of undecided gender. With that, we need to know that Spanish nouns may be divided into two groups. Group 1 refers to human beings, domesticated animals, and a few wild animals. Group 2 refers to lifeless things, to plants, and to some other wild animals. This might sound a bit complicated perhaps, but to make it simpler, I will refer to patterns that will help you learn to use the the Spanish gender easier. As you can see here on the screen, yes, we wonder whether it's masculine or feminine. And the general rule is that most of nouns ending in O are masculine, and most of nouns ending in A are feminine, like in niño, niña. Beautiful couple, huh? Now, but what we have here is that we need to clarify that it is not the nature of an object what determines its gender. The gender is not related to masculine or feminine qualities. For example, we have corbata, vestido. As we know, corbata is a dressing item for men, and vestido is a dressing item for women. So we have la corbata, el vestido. All right, so we have in Spanish gender for all. For instance, we have these two. We have a great advantage of the gender in Spanish, and that it serves to avoid ambiguity, or does not need to explain or of whom or what we are talking about. For instance, when you are referring to a male friend, just say amigo, and that will say it that is a male friend. And the same applies for amiga. So we have el amigo, la amiga. Plural, los amigos, las amigas. And they can be friends too. El gato y el perro son amigos, los amigos. So as you can see, it's used for human beings and for animals too. Now, there are some examples here of different patterns. As you can see, we have doctor, tigre, estudiante. Right, so el doctor, to make the feminine for this noun, we add a. So we get doctora. Then el tigre, to make the feminine for tigre, then we add S-A, and we get tigresa, la tigresa. Then we have estudiante, which works for both, for masculine and feminine. El estudiante, la estudiante. Then we have gender denotation. For gender denotation, nouns that denote a male, we have el padre, el hombre, and nouns that denote a female, we have la madre, la mujer. Those are words of Latin origin. Do you know any other words in this category? Carro. All right, so carro, let us see where carro fits. See, I have for you this acronym. L-O-N-E-R-S, loners. The letter L, or L in English, is for a word like papel. So where you see a noun that ends in L, that's a masculine noun. And like Hamilton just mentioned, carro, remember carro, okay, it ends in O, and it is in the category of those words that end in O are masculine. Then we have N for pan, which is here, bread. Café, we have E for café, R for amor, and S for lunes. And the same applies for all days of the week from Mondays through Friday. Lunes, martes, miércoles, jueves, viernes, all of them end in S. And then we have sábado, domingo, both ending in O. Now we have el problema or la problema. Have you ever seen a word like this? Problema? These are words that are of Greek origin. They end in ma, ta, pa. So it's a group of nouns that when you see that they end in this, in ma, ta, pa, then you know that those are masculine words. Examples: problema, crucigrama, telegrama. Then we have for ta, we have el mapa. For pa, we have el planeta. Do you remember el planeta Hailey? Or el cometa. I'm sorry, el cometa Hailey. All right, let's continue. Other exceptions. El día, el mediodía, el tranvía, el pijama, el sofá, el gorila. So you know that there is this specific list of words that wherever you see them, oh, they end in a, but they take the masculine article. Right? Any questions? All right. Then we have a different, another pattern for different endings for feminine words or nouns. And those that end in dad, tad, tud, sion. Examples: ciudad, libertad, juventud, estación. Did you know any of these words before? Yes, and there are always exceptions. Hamilton, can you give me an example? Like ending in dad, tad, tud, sion. Tud is new for you? Okay, so I guess so. Like in juventud, just like you, juventud. This is the continuation. Then we have those feminine words ending in sion. Tris es hombre. Televisión, actriz, rigidez, costumbre. Do you know a word, another word ending in umbre? Hamilton? All right, so this is a general summary of the different patterns that conform the gender of Spanish nouns. I would like to let you know about the textbook. I have here the link for you to get it. And in the meantime, I would like to share with you this Google document where we are going to find some exercises so you will have the opportunity to demonstrate what you learn in this class today. So click on this on that link. Please give me your thumbs up to let me know if you're getting it, if you get into that gender practice with pictures that I sent you. I need to know if you're seeing it. Okay, what I want you to do here is to do your practice now. You will find underneath each picture a space to type the name of the item. The first, number one, we have los amigos. So you may type here los amigos. Next one, el vestido. And so on. All right, so I see that we've done some practice, and now you can manage. You know now how to use the gender. I would like to try again another pool, and this time will be to